What is the best directors and officers insurance for your startup? This is one of the most common questions we get from startups, particularly in the tech sector. We're going to answer this question today. Hi, my name is Ryan Hanley. I am the founder and president of Rogue Risk, where we do insurance differently, specifically by giving you knowledge and information to make the right insurance decision. If you find this content valuable, just tap that like button for me. That tells YouTube that this content is valuable and shows it to more people like yourself. Thank you. All right, so let's get into D&O. So directors and officers, otherwise known as D&O insurance, very, very important, particularly for companies that have taken investment, that have multiple executives, that have a board, even if they have an advisory board. Anytime you have these positions where people are in authoritative positions, either executives or board members of a for-profit corporation, most of the time with tech startups are for-profit, but this holds true right over to not-for-profits as well. What most executives and board members do not realize if they haven't been in the game for a while is that by taking those positions, they are putting their personal assets at risk, which means that if there is a claim that is uncovered by the underlying policies that your company has, that whoever is suing you can then escalate that claim. Again, we're talking broad strokes here. There's more nuance to these in particular, but just giving you the ideas. That individual or group or company, whoever, can escalate that claim and come after the personal assets of executives and board members. And what directors and officers insurance does is provide a layer of protection to the personal assets of board members and executives. And now you know why anyone who has ever tried to invest in your company is asked about directors and officers insurance. Well, there's a few things they need to think about when considering D&O and how to get the best coverage. First, you want to work with a company that understands your market and writes D&O. What I mean by that is there are many companies that have directors and officers products. It doesn't mean that they specialize in it or that their directors and officers product is full spectrum. And that's a big part of the process. You want to look at the exclusions, make sure that your industry is covered, that there's nothing you're doing which could be a potential claim is specifically excluded on the policy. That's very big. There are companies that only write D&O. There are companies that have very specific, highly respected, well-run programs in the directors and officers or management liability, if we're talking about including things like fiduciary liability, EPLI, maybe crime, something like that in the policy as well. I think Cincinnati has a tremendous program. Berkeley Management Protection has a tremendous program. Chubb, Hartford both have really, really good programs. Philadelphia has a great program. So we work with about a dozen different carriers that have directors and officers programs. And the reason we have so many companies is because each one has like a niche or a specialty or nuances to it. Maybe at a certain level of coverage, they become incredibly price competitive, all different nuances. Here's the key. Find a broker that you can trust. Tell them about your business. If they're not peppering you with questions, something is wrong, right? They need to know about things. They might need to see your financials. They might need to see some of your contracts. That may sound like extra work and a pain in the butt, but it's really important because what they're doing is making sure they dial in the right company to your risk. This is exactly what we do here at Rogue. And if this is the kind of relationship that you would like to have with your broker, give us a call. We work in all 50 states, so wherever you are in the US, we can work with you. And best way to get a hold of us is on the phone, 518-960-6600. However, if you prefer email, you can email us at gorogue@roguerisk.com. You can visit us online at roguerisk.com, or I'm sure there's a button or a link somewhere around this video that'll let you contact us. Whichever way you choose, we look forward to working with you.